before you became Cedric the Entertainer, well, we were all different things, right? But you were Cedric the Claims Adjuster.
Oh, yeah.
How did you end up working in insurance for a living? And I want to see it.
I worked for State. I worked for State Farm. I was a
Good company.
Yeah,
solid
I was
company.
State Farm. You were in good hands.
You were in good. How did you talk to people about their accidents?
Oh man, I consider myself bilingual because I spoke regular English and angry Negro. That's what I was doing.
Oh my God!
The black people come in and threaten you the most about their car. Like, yo, oh, you gonna fix this right here? And everybody be like scared. And I'm like, bro, come here, man. You know.
You calm them down?
Yeah, bro. You not that. People want their cars totaled for the little nothing so they can get a new car.
Absolutely.
But I was not a good claims adjuster because I was starting my comedy career at the same time. So I would leave people in rental cars a very long time, like. Which was good if you looked like wanted to ride around in a cool new car. Somebody might be in a rental car to this day, right now.
Just still waiting, waiting.
Yeah, 20 years just riding around like in a Malibu.
Did you enjoy it? Because I enjoyed some of my previous jobs. I really liked some of them.
That actually was a good job because I got, you had the office and then you would get out sometimes because you have to go around and see people, stuff at like shops to make sure they were working. So that was fun. But then I sold equipment, like electronics for Best Buy at one point in time.
Another great company.
But
I get lost in that store.
The job that I was most embarrassed, I was an adult. I graduated from college, but I didn't get a job right away. And I had a paper route. I threw the Wall Street Journal. And
oh my gosh, I actually think that's so like nostalgic and endearing. Like a paper boy, that's cool.
Yeah, but I was grown. I was like 27.
Oh!
Yeah. Not cool. It was not.
I forgot to put that together.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm like on my little brother's bike, But my mother was like not paying my car insurance, so I had to get the money from somewhere.
Like, I have had a lot of jobs that I didn't particularly love either, but.
What you do? What kind of stuff?
Oh my gosh, I've done everything. I have sold, for one day I trained, and then I sold Kirby vacuum cleaners for one day because I was like, what? Like, we just throw dirt on someone's floor. The man was not happy. I left. I went to a gas station, had my friend pick me up. I was a cocktail waitress at a comedy club for years. Hyenas. I've worked at a pizza joint, Papa John's. I've worked everywhere. You could zoos. I've worked everywhere.
You worked at the zoo?
I worked at the zoo, and here's the thing, I was so excited about it, but Texas heat, that's not real fun, right? And so you're outside, and I was new, and they put me by the monkeys. So I was like, that's so adorable. And then I got there, and the whole place just smells like monkey poo the whole time.
Yeah.
I'm just breathing in
And they will throw it at
feces.
you. You know, monkeys will.
I wasn't that close.
Monkeys will throw it at you.
I do love the zoo, though. I think the zoo is awesome. But anyway, we heard you left State Farm, though, without a final performance review. So obviously we wanted to clean this up for you, right? So we invited your old boss, Darryl Anderson, to take care of that. Where's Darryl?
That's awesome.
Darryl, what was Cedric like around the office?
When we interviewed Cedric, he came in with so much energy. He was so comfortable talking with people. We knew he'd be a great fit. So we had no problem bringing him in.
Oh, you were a joy.
Yeah, it was good. See that?
Okay, well, would you like to finally give Cedric that performance review? Because I'd like you to.
Okay.
Okay. On a scale of 1 to 5, Darryl, how was he at customer service? Because somebody's maybe still driving around in a Malibu, so keep that in mind. But.
I would give him a 5 simply because he worked in a tough environment where there were people coming in. Most of the time, people weren't happy when they came in.
Yeah.
And after they talked to Cedric, they always left with a smile. So
that's good. You're so great. All right.
Good.
On a scale of 1 to 5, Darryl, how was he at getting customers in and out?
Well, I probably would give him a 1 on that one. And that was only because I don't think he missed an opportunity to work on a routine or some of his jokes. So he kept people a little bit longer than they needed to be
I talk a lot, too. I get it.
Yeah.
Do you agree with that? Were you kind of
that's a pretty good assessment because we would also have these little rooms where you go and kind of talk to people. And once you get somebody in there, you can just like, where you from? You know what? My cousin went to that school. And then, you just like, Next thing you know, you off in that.
You just started.
Yeah,
You're
like,
distract them. That's
and
what
I
you
would
do,
have,
distract
and I
them.
would definitely have files. He could tell you this too, because I would just let stuff pile up because I did comedy at night, so I would come in to work just dog tired. So it would be days when it would just be claims just piled up on my desk, and he would have to get other people to come help me, like kind of service my claims. People be calling, and
Well, Darryl
I
was
hadn't got to
nice.
them. Darryl was great.
Darryl
He
was
great,
nice.
though, man.
I will not stop talking until you subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's right, and I can talk a lot. Seriously, not gonna stop. Yep, still here, not going anywhere. I see you. Don't walk away from this.